10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Solved Online, the online business information solution service through legislation.gov.uk for all clients at all levels in all problems. Solved Online. Today's topic will be, again, Solved Online, online business solution for a Windrush Generation Part 6. And the program will be 30 minutes. Again, we're showing or describing the value and history of the inheritance and royal estate that is consolidated in the United Kingdom national debt. Yes, Solved Online YouTube platform is to report on business solution through legislation.gov.uk by reporting and highlighting past and present acts. Or like always, like, share, comment, and subscribe to help build a global online business solution system on accountability, sustainability, and transparency in growth and protection. Like the motto says, Sold Online knows that there is no business like the king's business. Yes, Sold Online provides solution discovery documents, proof, show demonstration, direction, instruction, and accuracy for all the business protection and growth we need to balance in the economy. So now, like I say, the reason to like, share, comment, and subscribe is to get to that 1,000 subscribers to start our online tutorial, webinar, seminar to help everyone to know how to research like a barrister, solicitor, lawyer. Yes, and to gain again accurate information. So I'm just gonna send out a few more links to some groups. Yeah, so we're gonna get into again Windrush Part 6. So we're just gonna break down all the things that we went through last week. Just go through like just remind everyone. Then we're gonna start off where we left off. And yeah, so this is it. We're just Now we're gonna go over to legislation.gov.uk, the best place to be. Legislation.gov.uk. Let me just share the first screen for everyone to see, because here is the place that we gain all solutions, all protections, everything. Just look at it again. Just remember this place. This is where all business takes place at its highest level. So just gonna go through, send them the last link, and then we're gonna get into this a bit further. Yeah, so like I say, we're just trying to raise awareness about Solved Online and the service that we provide, showing our brilliant research, dynamics, and how we, enable to provide all the solution that you need. So just watch what we're doing. Like I say, keep your eyes open, because solutions are everywhere. They popped up everywhere. Like I say, because this is legislation.gov.uk. So now we're gonna check if there's any new legislation, and then we're gonna get back into the highlights. So we're gonna get back into the highlights. We're gonna check if there's any new new legislation, and we're gonna get into the highlights. Very important to get into the highlights. So and we're also gonna get into again the PDF, because that is where we're breaking down Windrush Generation and all their inheritance and royal estates, because we need to understand all of these things, and they are the last royal, statues, living statue that we can look up to and know that, the empire, the one king that we all know that is supreme, again, the one God that we all serve and know has left us, all is inheritance. Yeah, so this is about business and to balance the economy. So if we don't know about history and the value of history, then it's gonna be very difficult to balance the economy, because history creates strength of any business model. So and is history creates all business model. So now, like I said, we're on the home page legislation.gov.uk, and now we're gonna go down to legislation published recently, and we see the UK statutory instruments, and there is eight. See that eight, the number eight. Yeah, then we're gonna go down. It goes today, and then we have eight. There's a lot of new instruments that we're gonna have to go through. Wow. So yeah, don't want to take up all the time, but so it is. So the first one is Enterprise Act 2002 specification of additional section 58 consideration order 2020. Yeah, so again, like I say, if you're doing business and you're in the enterprise, like I say, that is a hack. You could go and look up and see what is in there for you. And if you not capable of going through the section, like I say, hit up Solved Online, and like I say, we could go through a whole private lecture, seminar, webinar for you. And if you have groups or people that you want to recommend, let them know. Yeah, so now like we have the Lebanon sanction assassination of Rafkour Rafi and others, EU exit regulation 2020. Like if I didn't pronounce it the name right, my bad. Yeah, so that's another one, Lebanon. Yeah, and we also have third one, the Central Africa Republic sanction EU exit regulations 2020. There you go. Wow. Then we have the fourth one, coronavirus life assurance scheme. So that is important. That's a scheme. So, probably involve everyone. English and Welsh scheme. Excluded benefits for tax purposes, regulation 2020. So that's something important. I was thinking about that myself. So I'm just thinking about looking into it. And then we have the next one again, the Lebanon sanction EU exit regulation 2020. Again, Lebanon, yeah, pray for them and the world. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but there's something going on. And we have the Universal Credit Miscellaneous Amendments Regulation 2020. So that is something that you check up and see what's going on. We also have the Nicaragua Sanctions EU Exit Regulations 2020. Yeah, that's something there. We have also the Bosnia and Herzegovina Sanctions EU Exit Regulations 2020. Yes. And then we have the last one, the General Chiropractic Council Coronavirus Amendment Rules Order of Council 2020. Yeah. So that's a loss. And there's a lot of them to go through. Some of them are important to our main everyday life business, you know what I mean? So it is something to be looked into. Yeah, I understand. Don't let these things just slide past, and don't look up these things very important for your life. So after all of that, yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, we done there. Now we're gonna close this, and then we're gonna get into again the slideshow. Slideshow is important, so I'm gonna run it back from the top. So before I do anything, so you don't miss nothing out. Yeah. All right. So there's some points. Like I say, it's so much information, so much detail, so much fine print. It takes a long time for just one of these slides, and it's like I say, it's so much details in the slide. It's unbelievable. So that's why I'm just like going through the slides and try to come back on every episode to give more details, because yeah, the information is detailed to the point. So we're gonna, like I said, raise up that slide again and see what's going on. So we're gonna go here. Yeah, as we know what this is, the slide again. Like I say, the Windrush, the Empire Windrush, London. See, big up to all of them, all the survivors. Like I say, these are the last, statue royalties that we are connected to. But that's why we have to raise this awareness. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are distracted in other things, but this is the most important thing in life, in our life. And again, once that generation has vanished, it's gonna be very difficult to raise our royalty. Yeah, so like I say, the House of Windsor is our royalty. That's why again the empire is one, the king is one, and the god is one in that time, as we know. For mainly again the African race, they're under one god. For all the other ones, they have their own many different gods. That's why we are part of the empire, and that's where we get our benefits. Like I say, don't follow the propaganda that has been, washed over all these empire called imperialism and all these communism. Just check, just go to what it is for what it is. Empire, common, capital. Don't put the ism and schism on it, because it get washed out. For the real benefits, because the benefits is in the natural thing. So like I say, as you can see, like I say, royalties all there, and I did mention, I did go in with more detail, and again I show again about British being, like I say, if you're of the kingdom of the if you have the United Kingdom and colonies, then you are a native, a British native. So not a lot of people can claim that, because it will be a royal statue. You'll be under royal obligation. But these things, it will be go into more details, more and more details. So I talk about the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, Taiwan Day Church, and that they own the majority of the world. One of, because like I said, there's two churches which got split, gained their independence. One is the Ethiopian Orthodox Taiwan Day Church. These are all based on business, territory, possessions. You know what I'm saying? That is economic power, and it shows you all of their, like I was saying, their possession. And the next one is the Orthodox, the Coptic Orthodox Church of Alexandria, and they own the next half for the world. So, like I say, when it comes to empires and knowings, and I show you about the first king of Europe, which they call Constantine, but again, his name is Zara Yacob. So again, just always stick to translations and geographical locations of the real. So yeah, so you should know about these things. Yeah, and I did show you about the Imperial Province, and I didn't mention down here. So down here it says Judea. So Let me go down here. It says Judea. So like there is a lot of ties. Whatever is written, this is all the history written down. Doesn't matter if it's in whatever text, it's all written down. Just for again survival purpose. So when I say Judah is the lawgiver, that's why the church rules the world, because the church gives the laws. And again, when it comes to the empire, there's one king that gives the laws, and it carries its copy by publication to the other end of its realm. That's why we have Commonwealth realm, we have the um, Christendom world realm. We have all of these realms that we need to understand. But like I say, a lot of us is distracted, and like I said, I'm doing the promotion on these things. On those who are really interested in the law. So I'm just getting into it even more. So we are here now, um, and it's the Imperial Commonwealth, Central World. This and it's also called the Imperial Commonwealth of Nation. Just like how we have the UK now, and before we had um the the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and also you know all of that. Then we have the Great United Kingdom and colonies. So you see how much times it's changing its function, or changing its brand or title. Just to, like I say, it's to reduce all of certain rights. It's changing jurisdiction because you know if you operate in a business or a global organization, it adds subsidiaries that are little companies that changes every time it want to go into um, liquidation or reforming. They change the name, or they, like I say, they close that company and create another company in just in a different brand, but same kind of name, just to keep the keep that flow. So like the first Commonwealth is the Imperial Commonwealth. A lot of people will not know that. Then you have again the British Commonwealth. So then even before that, you had the League of Nations. But these are all set up from the Imperial Commonwealth and those things. That's why you have the Imperial Commonwealth of Nations. That's why then you had the, because I showed it on in the Acts. You have in the Act of the Statute of Westminster, 1931. It also has the British Commonwealth of Nations. Then it has the Commonwealth of Nations. Then it has the Commonwealth, and you see how much it changes. So, like I say, these things are done just to remove rights of certain individual, to be able to get the business benefit, the I'm saying, the domestic benefit, all of the benefits that that would hold in a certain company. That's why they move. They sell out certain part of the company, so certain people don't get benefits. Just like even the NHS, when it goes into foreign investors and those things, you see that his break the rights is being taken away more and more. So just to give you an understanding, imperial, means is the federal. Imperial is a federal. Commonwealth is a the federal meaning the church. That's why I show you the rulers of the world, which is the Ethiopian Orthodox and the Coptic. They're all a one, though, all one umbrella, but they gain independence from each other. That's where independence first, the acts of independence was able to, be raised. So we also have, like I say, this is federal. This is so the imperial means federal, Commonwealth means again the whole federation. So the next slide is again federation, and you have the federal state. Federal state meaning churches. So these are the bodies that again control the mass of the world. So the mass of the world wealth, these are the bodies that control the whole world, for instance. So it's not even a myth. Yeah, so from here, because the federal state is the highest state, that's why you have federal government, federal police. They when they come, it's a wrap. They are the highest jurisdiction that you can get. And us as the Windrush people, they're all church people. So every single one of them, they're all under federal jurisdiction. But because of again certain movements, you're able to take them from their jurisdiction, which they ain't got a clue of, and bring them into other jurisdiction, which allows them to be able to be under certain bondage, even us, in our present day. But our prime jurisdiction is federal, because if you check all of our birth certificates and all of our um, locations, birth locations, we're all from a parish, we're all from a province, we're all from you know like church land. So we're all owned by the actual church. So whatever things that has been done to us, it come through there based on business. Because again, when the church property or the church members cannot um carry out their business, they require service from other service companies, just like hospitals. They're a service for the church, because it's just how it is. Like I said, we'll get into more details in that. So, and then we have the next one. Just yeah. Then the next one is sovereign states. So we see. So there's two jurisdictions. Sovereign state is not the highest. Federal state is the highest, for the purpose that federal state creates the sovereign. So that's it, meaning God creates all the kings. Sovereign meaning that you are an individual of your own. And look, most of the world states, or most of the world, all of the world is sovereign state, because, like I say, they have shifted their jurisdiction. One second, double check the timing. Yeah, so let me check. Got some comments. Yeah, so greetings, Manny Taylor. Yes, greetings. Good to see. Good to see. Yeah, the new generation. So I said, are we the new generation of the Windrush, protected by? Yeah, it, we're just a continuation. We are. Do you have a book covering all the subjects you cover? Yeah, when it's mostly it's all laws. It's all laws. The laws cover all of the subjects. These are all laws that got law like. But this is what I'm quoting things from. I'm gonna go. It's like I say, it's endless. You're gonna see. There's gonna be so much more. Uh, see. Okay. See. Um, like I say, that is something I have to look into. But I know, like I say, they have foreign investors, and some part of it has been sold by foreign investors. So, like I say, I have to look into all of that. Yeah, but thanks for passing through, Manny Taylor. Yeah, so one moment, let me just. Yeah, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, so we're gonna go into, let's say, back just to show, just to give you that. Let me see if I could raise up another act, but I'm gonna go into these things more detail, just to highlight this purpose. So yeah, so I was just showing, make sure everyone knows about what's going on. Like I say, about the difference, because this is based on the Windrush, showing that where the jurisdiction where we're coming from is of the highest, but again, based on government, based on how the business model that they have set up to again profit off of us, because we need that was the only time we had a king, and that was in the empire. That's the only time we had a king. It was within the empire time. There was a king of, it's still a king of Ghana, but that's the only time when we knew that we have kings. But now again, it's all just gonna give you one act just to show them. I'll get another act just to show them what I mean, and this is important. Yeah. So, and like I say, if all of the Windrush generation could really see what I'm displaying, what laws protect one from. I'm like what can I? It's a vaccination. It's an act. Like I said, I went through it. Let me try to find it and then I'll let you know on the next episode. But I already gone through the video that I've done on it, and I'm gonna send it to you. But I've done the video already. Like it's on my channel. If you just type and see vaccination, it will come up on my channel. So yeah, so I'm just do one act just to show everyone what I mean. So for instance, inheritance. One moment. Let me just raise up. Yeah, just gonna end on the 30 minutes. It's all good. Just starting back the fresh week. So just gonna go through and just start on end on that 30-minute program. So we're gonna go look. As you can see, yeah, it's called Inheritance Act. That's what I'm saying. 1838 for 1833. The reason why 1833 because these are the time of the empire. These are the time of the kingdoms, and these are the time that we're still living in. Where, like I say, there's still generation that exists within that time. There's still royalty that exists within that time. But like I say, we have been distracted by so many other things. Obviously, like I say, when we do remember, that's when the value, of our equal business rights and equal rights and justice and all these things, will appear. So like I say, Solved Online is here to be able to again raise that awareness that all of these things are within the law. It's not hidden. You don't need to, like I say, debate on these things. If you go into legislation.gov.uk, you'll find it right where it is. So look, type in inheritance. So this is what I would like to let all the Windrush generation know. If you check so there's one. So I usually say your title search for Inheritance Act 1833 in primary and secondary legislation as return one result. Like I say, that's what I put in the direct act. That's why I get the result like how it is. So because I already been through it, but I'm gonna go through. It's like a chronology of acts that hold our rights. I'm gonna go through that when all of this is end, and then I might like I said, I might go into again all of the departments in more details, and just like I say, depending on what how we played out. So we're just promoting Solved Online and our business techniques. So usually, like I say, on our birth certificate, let's look at what I'm directing right here. Let me just make this so look. So this is inheritance, yeah. Oh look. So when it comes to certain words, the meaning of the word in the act, land, the purchaser, descent, descendants, person, lost entitled, assurance, number, and gender. This is all on our birth certificate. And let me just show you what's going on. Yeah, so it talks about lineal ancestor may be here in preference to collateral person claiming through him. So it shows you all of these different purposes. This law is very important. I'm gonna go in it in further time, but I'm just gonna let me just open it even further just to show you what's going on. Let's see if we got any. It does not have a PDF print. And when it doesn't have a PDF print, that means it, like I say, it's in its original form, and certain things may not be like changed. So this is very important when it comes to all your rights, your titles, interests, possible rights, border English. So it's very important. So for instance, when it talks about land, manor, and like there's so much things when this is very important. This I'm gonna go into it in more detail when the time comes. So limitation made before the 1st of January 1834 to the heirs of a person them living shall take effect as if the act had not been passed. So like I say, like those that are in the empire, if they know about this act, they still can, like I say, claim rights um to the throne, all of these things. But like I say, these things are not being highlighted because we weren't taught these things. But this act is very important for everyone to know. So like I said, we're gonna end on that note, and we're gonna continue next week with the actual. It's getting more and more interesting. Like I say, there's things that you don't know, like you have the studies have never been put forward. So this Solved Online is enabling this study to go forward. So yeah, so I'm just gonna break out for now. So again, Solved Online, the online business information solutions service through legislation.gov.uk for all clients at all levels and all problems. And the title was again Solved Online business solution for the Windrush Generation Part 6. Again, with demonstrating the value and history of inheritance and real estate that is consolidated to the UK national debt. Again, Solved Online YouTube platform is to report on business solution through legislation.gov.uk by reviewing and highlighting past and present acts. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to help build a global online business solution system on accountability, sustainability, and transparency in growth and protection. And also, remember, the motto Solved Online knows that there is no business like the King's business. Yes, give thanks and praise and appreciation for everyone passing through, especially Manny Taylor. Again, meet me on the next show, like I say, to continue, just revealing all, the solution for the Windrush Generation. Yes, and I'm out. Yeah, so appreciate everyone for passing by.